In harm's way and far away, that's the scenario for many serving this country. Their friends and family reaching out to provide whatever kind of comfort they can for military members thousands of miles away. Tonight, Fox 6's Jeremy Ross shows us one attempt with one message and four legs.
You might call this place
a couple thousand different characters.
a superhero storage space.
700,000 plus comics. Popular superheroes, you could look at Batman, Spider-Man, Superman.
Superheroes do great things.
They leap tall buildings in a single bound.
He flies off of the back porch.
Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive.
He's always been a superhero to us.
With a quick change, this 4-year-old golden retriever goes from canine to Cape Crusader, a purebred blur of gold, a flash of fur you won't find at any comic book stores.
Come.
Though you might say he was born to wear a costume.
The Comet Dog actually is his full name on his birth certificate.
Like every good superhero, the Comet Dog has an important origin story.
It really is a story about anybody who's missing someone they love.
It's a universal truth. Missing someone is hard.
Come. Comet's owner, Bill McGinnis, was looking for a way to deal with life while his long-term girlfriend, Juliana Olson, was in Iraq working as a nurse practitioner.
Certainly never had anybody depart my life through the military.
Balad, Iraq is the hub of all ill and injured transport.
The long hours, the dangerous conditions.
And it's my responsibility to not only receive them, stabilize them, but then also prep them for flight.
Her efforts help save lives, but never enough. Olson recalls one case where a military canine died.
But he defended his owner, his handler, and lost his life as a four-legged veteran and saved the life of his owner.
A moment shaking the foundation of even the toughest citizen soldier.
We're all fighting for our country, but fighting day to day, we're fighting for the people next to us. You know, you're not thinking about yourself, you think about those around you, and you think about your buddy.
I don't think any of us can relate to what they go through over there.
In an effort to keep her connected to friends and family, Guinness gave his dog a super makeover.
Good dog.
That gave rise to an online comic book.
The name of the book is The Adventures of the Comet Dog. Missing someone is hard.
He posted pictures of Comet in his super threads and began typing up a story of comfort for Olson, read in between all the casualties.
Well, it helps you escape, because with all the bad in life, there's also a lot of good.
Kind of digital coping mechanism meant for her eyes, and then the eyes of her fellow airmen and soldiers.
I'm like, you have to come see this.
And eventually, people they've never met.
I'd get emails from mothers who were reading the stories to their children. Come on, Comet.
Including families coping with loved ones in harm's way.
Just heartwarming to hear the impact that Comet was able to have in their lives.
The Comet Dog has no super abilities,
Laser eye beams, cape mask,
no special powers,
cold breath.
but he's still a superhero to many.
His biggest super ability is comfort.
He loves to bring joy to people.
I think everybody has that ability to be that way.
A comic book kind of canine,
Ah, the 40?
not sold in stores.
You're welcome. Have fun.
It's continually a work day for me, morning and evening.
Inspiration bit Joannis years ago. After watching Shark Week, he was hooked.
That's what I'm going to do. I said, I'm going to carve a great white.
The artist took maple, oak, cedar, and bass, carved, sanded, and painted it all into a 6-foot sculpture spanning thousands of hours of effort, all while time becomes more precious.
It's a dead sentence. So, we know that. So, how much time I've got, they don't know.
While shaping the shark,
Start sawing on it, and then I caught cancer of the lung.
a disease began carving away at his life.
Then I caught, let's say, voice box cancer, so that put us on hold for a while.
It slowed his progress, but finishing the fish gave him purpose.
Was the only thing I was living for, to see it complete. And it was completed.
That is, until November 1st. Part of the sculpture was stolen. A baby shark, once suspended by a dowel, vanished. A puncture mark remains. About 24 hours later, it was pushed off its perch. The crafted carnivore capsized.
I don't know why. What in their right minds is the person do that?
Annis says the sculpture weighs about as much as his truck, about 3,500 pounds, and to tip it over, the vandal would need a lot of help.
You had to have 3 or 4 guys at least. Makes me feel very, very sick for society as a whole.
His hope is someone will return the rest of his work so he can once again return to his purpose.
I can repair this again. If God gives me enough time to carve.
The South Milwaukee Police Department is aware of this case. If you have any information, you're asked to give them a call. That number, 414-768-8060. There are the games. The sounds and sights surrounding the holiday suds.
It's the green beer that did me in.
Thousands hit the Water Street bars.
A lot of people drinking a lot of alcohol with fine Irish music in the background.
Everyone is so nice on St. Patty's Day.
If only that were true.
People have too much to drink and become argumentative, and we have assaults.
Really, come on, dude. Why don't you keep walking there, boss? Why don't you keep walking? Let's go. You take care of him tonight, all right?
People have too much to drink and drive, and they're dangerous.
Milwaukee police count their numbers in a roll call as some try to count their alcohol intake.
It keeps going.
If they had a little bit too much to drink, we're gonna make sure they get into a cab.
Taxi cabs. I promise you, I would never drive.
Appreciate it.
Policing the pavement, you'll find Officer David Gransart as he finds one violation
Can't be walking around with a beer in your hand, though.
after another.
You know you can't walk around with that, right? Why don't you do me a favor? Go ahead and pour that out right there.
You're not allowed to drink alcohol on Milwaukee sidewalks.
So hopefully it's a deterrent effect that people look left and look right and see some blue and decide to moderate the green.
If you're not doing anything wrong, you should have nothing against the police.
On bikes and on the lookout. Law enforcement hoping this holiday is marked by festivities rather than felonies.
Happy St. Patty's Day!
All we're trying to do is just keep people safe.
The Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office says for the average weekend, they make 11 drunk driving arrests. They say last year during St. Patrick's Day, that number was 77.